Happy Mother's Day! Okay, so, I'm super excited. First of all, I'm in my basement, which is a little unusual. But I'm here today because we're supposed to be backing up my computer, but it's not working. So, we're going to just hold off on that. Actually, it kind of did work the first time, but whatever. And I hate the lighting in here. It makes everything look just oily and greasy. Ew. That's my black belt. You can't read it from here. It's kind of all fuzzy. So I'm super psyched. Because it's Mother's Day, and I'm not a mother, which is actually really good, and I'm kind of happy about that fact. But because it's Mother's Day, and I have a wonderful mother. By the way, tell all your mothers I love them. They don't know me, and that would be really creepy. But just say, this girl on YouTube says she loves you. Happy Mother's Day. And I'm sure they will appreciate the fact. I went around today. I had to go food shopping with my dad, and I met two lovely mothers. And one of them I knew, but I met two that I didn't know. And I just went up to them while I passed them in the supermarket, and I was like, Happy Mother's Day. And it was nice. I just broke this sticky ball. And so, because it's Mother's Day, I am making dinner and dessert. For dessert, we're having homemade ice cream cake. So it's in the freezer freezing. It's been freezing. It's only supposed to freeze for it only has to freeze for 6 hours. It'll be in there 8 because I planned well. And what I'm making for dinner is my mom chose a Mexican mac and cheese type thing, and that's kind of interesting. We're gonna make it's actually a lot more work than it's not as much work. It's a lot easier, but I was gonna make something else that was not vegetarian, and she's not a vegetarian. No one in my family is except me. So I was gonna make something else, and I was gonna be like, oh, because I could substitute out the meat really easily. No big deal, no problem. I just had to substitute it for myself, and it wouldn't be that difficult to do. I would just make mine first, and then, because literally you fried it in a marinade, and then tossed it on a dish, and said, here's dinner. So I was like, all I have to worry about is the actual meat, so I can do mine first, or I can do mine last and keep it warm, but do it in a separate pan. And it's not that big of a deal, and they were just like, she was like, oh no, do this. So I'm doing this Mexican mac and cheese dish. How can mac and cheese be Mexican? Mac and cheese. How can mac and cheese be Mexican? I don't know. It's got salsa, and it's got black beans, and it's got cheese. Mac and cheese. So, because of that, I had to think, of a side dish. Leo, get out of the shot. I had to think of a side dish, and I had to think of a side dish, and I thought of this salad because I'm in an avocado kick. My mom doesn't like mangoes. I'm also in a mango kick. So I was like, oh, I'll make this salad. Yeah, it's avocado bacon salad. So I was like, because, if it was just bacon, if it was whole bacon, I could just eat around it, except for the fact it's chunks, and it'll stick to it once I put the dressing in. So I was like, what do I do? So I was searching the interconnected web, and guess what I found on the interconnected web? I found bacon substitutes other than the ones that you buy in the store, because I find those actually disgusting. And I would have used them need be if I couldn't find anything else. But I was hoping to find something else, and I did! I found something. I found this site where they showed you, they made it out of, well, I did too, eggplant. But I think it would taste good on potatoes too. It wouldn't taste like bacon, but, well, it would taste like bacon. But, I mean, it wouldn't be, texture-wise like bacon, but it would taste pretty darn good. So, actually, if you're not a vegetarian, buy this seasoning anyways and put it on, everything. It makes everything taste, amazing. It's freaking bacon miracle. It's like a can, it's like a pouch, a thing this size, okay, right? It's a little shake bottle. You get your salts and peppers and nutmegs and things, and, okay, that size, right? And, whoa! Mind blown. Everything it touches turns to bacon. Not Kevin bacon, bacon, like eating bacon. I felt like that stupid dog in the bacon commercial and being like, whoa, it's bacon! Because I didn't actually think it would work. And it's very time consuming to make it with the eggplant, which is why, especially if you don't have the thin slicer and you have to slice it yourself, it's very time consuming. And I would say don't do it with eggplant unless you absolutely have to, because it's like a texture thing in, like, you know, I needed it to crumble, so it's like, okay, I'll do this. If you want it to crumble, you have to, like, burn it, but it still tastes like bacon. I accidentally burned it because I put it on high instead of medium. You want to, like, deep fry it in canola oil, because heaven forbid your bacon should taste like olive oil, but either way, it was amazing. The thing, it's JD's bacon salt, and it's 100% vegetarian, so no bacon in it. It's just miracle powder. Like, miracle powder. I swear, it actually tastes really good. And I was never really a big bacon fan before, and I'm still not. But I'm actually impressed. This tastes like bacon. And I was like, oh, I can deal with this. Okay. So yeah, I hate making my family eat vegetarian, so I try to avoid it, but, whoops. I guess I had to this time, so it was kind of funny. And so I'm going to put a link in my descriptional box below. My descriptional box in there. Down hither. Also, he is such a camera hog. He's such a... you know, I'm talking about him. I'm also going to put a link to my... Oh my God. Although, if you go to the second link, you will have a link to my Tumblr. I'm going to put a link to my DeviantArt, because I did a little photo shoot at a field trip we had, and not of people. I don't like taking pictures of people. It's not my thing. But, sorry, I've got allergies, and I'm like, ugh. In the description box. So, you know, if you have a DeviantArt, it would be amazing if you favorited, because they're not my best. I don't usually put my best on the internet because I feel like, no, I just don't want to put my best out there because I feel like it'll get stolen. But I mean, you know, I can live with putting these out there. I did watermark them, but there's a link on the DeviantArt to where you can find them without the watermark in my archives. So, that's about it. I'm just having a really good day. In about an hour, I have to start making we're having dinner at 5:30 today, and I've already prepared the mac and cheese. I just have to put it in the oven. So I'm going to start it probably closer to 4:20. I guess like 4:45, 4:50 I'll start, because I have to heat up the oven. But pasta's made and all that. It's all mixed. So that's all I have to do. I'm really psyched. I'm really happy today. Yeah, buy that miracle powder. It is legit miracle powder. Just buy it and be happy. It is like heaven on earth. Like, even for omnivores, or if you're a carnivore. I don't know many people who are carnivores, but if you happen to be one, by the way, you're probably going to get colon cancer. But if you happen to be a carnivore, this is the stuff for you, because it will turn everything into meat. Everything. I kind of want to try it, on my veggie burgers, because it tastes really good. And I feel like it would taste good in veggie burger mix. So, that's all. 9-minute video, just about that. 9-minute video, just about that. Super psyched. Whoop, whoop. Happy Mother's Day.